headlines of this hour on VTV News. Party General Secretary and State President To Lam arrives in the U.S. for the 79th session of the UN General Assembly. And Prime Minister inspects key infrastructure projects in Bac Ninh.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, VTV News starts right now.
Good morning. It is 8 a.m. local time in Hanoi, and you're watching VTV News. I'm Huyền Trần with the top stories. General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam's Central Committee and State President To Lam, accompanied by his spouse and top Vietnamese delegates, landed at New York's J.F. Kennedy International Airport on the afternoon of September 21st local time. The party General Secretary and Vietnamese delegation will attend the United Nations or UN Summit of the Future and the 79th session of the UN General Assembly, along with working sessions in the U.S. scheduled for September 22nd to 23rd local time. Now, this marks the party General Secretary's first overseas trip to the U.S. since taking on the position, and also the first time a Vietnamese Party General Secretary and State President has attended a UN summit in person. Now, at the summit, the top Vietnamese official will deliver key messages endorsing multilateralism and affirming the UN's crucial role in maintaining global peace, cooperation, and development. He will also hold bilateral meetings with leaders of international organizations and countries attending the UN General Assembly. Additionally, Vietnam's top leader will engage in talks with U.S. government leaders and participate in events commemorating the 30th anniversary of Vietnam-U.S. diplomatic relations and the first anniversary of upgrading the relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. His itinerary includes meetings with U.S. officials, business leaders, experts, and top scholars. Now, on Sunday, Prime Minister Pham Minh inspected several infrastructure projects in the northern province of Bac Ninh. He also attended a conference reviewing the first year of the province's Traffic Safety Province initiative.
Prime Minister Pham Minh expressed strong support for the Ministry of Public Security's initiative to pilot the Traffic Safety Province model, commending Bac Ninh province for its positive results as the first locality to implement the project. He asked Bac Ninh to continue maintaining and refining its safe traffic management model, using it as a foundation for the potential expansion to other cities and provinces. At the Belt Road No. 4, Capital Region project running through Bac Ninh, the Prime Minister instructed the province and investor to coordinate with relevant agencies to engage the entire political system in the work. He noted that site clearance should be completed within the month. The Prime Minister also stressed the need to accelerate progress, setting a firm deadline for project completion by the end of 2025 at the latest. Also, on the same day, the Prime Minister visited the Thong Nut social housing project in Bac Ninh City. He expressed his delight at seeing the people's joy and commend Bac Ninh for its efforts in implementing social housing projects. Investors and homebuyers shared their excitement and expressed appreciation for the government's loan support.
This apartment costs around $30,000 USD, but I was able to take out a policy loan for 18 years, so I only have to pay around $300 USD per month.
Housing is a critical factor in attracting talent, so the province must prioritize developing social housing to drive strong and rapid growth. If the goal is to attract more workers, the development of social housing is essential.
The Prime Minister emphasized the importance of ensuring adequate infrastructure for social housing projects. This includes transportation, electricity, water, healthcare, education, sanitation, and environmental conditions, all comparable to those provided in commercial housing projects. He urged Bac Ninh to build on its achievements and contribute effectively to the national plan of developing at least 1 million social housing units from 2021 to 2030.
On September 22nd, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính urged Bac Ninh province to maximize its potential and remain committed to its development goals. Speaking at a conference on the province's master plan and investment promotion, he emphasized the importance of social housing alongside transport, healthcare, education, and social infrastructure in attracting investments. The provincial master plan for 2021 to 2030, with a vision for 2050, outlines key development strategies and solutions. The Prime Minister encouraged Bac Ninh to focus on high-tech industries, digital transformation, green and sustainable industrial parks, and modern trade infrastructure. During the event, the Prime Minister witnessed the signing of agreements for 18 major investment projects worth over $5.6 billion and initiated a bridge project with Hải Dương and a social housing project in Quế Võ. Bac Ninh aims to become a centrally run city by 2030, targeting an 8 to 9% annual GRDP growth rate and a per capita GRDP of $14,086. Now, at the recent 10th Central Conference, the Party Central Committee approved the investment policy for the North-South High-Speed Railway project, emphasizing its urgent implementation. The committee called for mobilizing the entire political system's efforts, recognizing the project's potential to create new opportunities for national economic development.
In his closing speech at the 10th session of the 13th Party Central Committee, General Secretary and State President affirmed,
the Party Central Committee approved the investment policy for the North-South High-Speed Railway project, designating it as a key political priority.
The Party Central Committee stressed the project's urgency, calling for full mobilization of the political system to unlock new economic opportunities. It tasked relevant authorities with quickly completing documentation for submission to the 8th session of the 15th National Assembly for review and approval of policies, mechanisms, and investment procedures.
The National Assembly will discuss, provide input, and exchange feedback to come up with the best solution for successfully implementing the Party Central Committee's resolution.
We were first tasked with researching the high-speed railway line in 2005. It has become especially important now. The investment has been carefully planned as part of the National Master Plan and aligns with the party's directives, demonstrating a commitment to its vision.
Hiện thực hóa cái quy hoạch tổng thể quốc gia.
Welcome back to VTV News. Now, on the afternoon of September 22nd, Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Đức Phước inspected the pilot Smart Border Gate project in Lạng Sơn, praising the province for its proactive efforts in implementing the model. He highlighted key digital transformation successes across ministries and sectors, stressing that technology is the cornerstone of a smart border gate. To ensure the project's continuous success, the Deputy Prime Minister urged Lạng Sơn to promptly revise the detailed plans for the Đồng Đăng Lạng Sơn Border Gate Economic Zone, taking all relevant factors into account before submitting the project for approval by the appropriate authorities. On September 21st, the Vietnam National Oil and Gas Group, or Petro-Vietnam, began rebuilding the entire residential area of Kho Vàng Village in Cốc Lầu Commune, Bắc Hà District, Lào Cai Province, providing housing for approximately 40 households. Kho Vàng Village, severely affected by natural disasters and prone to landslides, will see its new residential area developed in accordance with modern rural standards, while preserving the cultural traditions of the Tay and Hmong ethnic groups, the village's main inhabitants. The 2.5-hectare area is expected to be completed by December 31st. So far, PetroVietnam has contributed 50 billion Vietnam dong, around $2.1 million, and nearly 100,000 liters of gasoline to aid recovery efforts in 21 provinces impacted by Typhoon number 3, including 2.3 billion Vietnam dong or $96,000 for Lào Cai alone. Flash floods and landslides are two types of natural disasters that pose significant danger due to their sudden onset, often resulting in severe consequences for people and property. The recent high death toll in affected provinces has highlighted the urgent need to re-evaluate the effectiveness of early warning systems for landslide risk in high-risk areas.
The route spans about 30 kilometers, but has nearly 50 landslides, many occurring just a few dozen meters apart. Cao Bang Province developed a landslide warning map and handed it over to the commune level in August 2023. This data aims to help localities issue early warnings to residents. However, during the recent Typhoon Yagi, the map proved ineffective due to a lack of specific, real-time rainfall information.
Currently, our commune doesn't have any rain gauges, so it is impossible to warn the entire commune about the risk of landslides.
For maps of landslide risk zones to be effective, they must incorporate real-time hydrometeorological forecast data.
The integration of natural disaster warning maps for storms, floods, and landslides with hydrometeorological data hasn't been done yet. As a result, the system effectiveness remains low.
Building a comprehensive database system for landslide and flash flood risks is both costly and time-consuming. It's crucial to study and adopt methods from countries that have successfully implemented such systems.
In Thailand, they have a very simple but effective approach. They equip each commune with a rain gauge that has warning thresholds engraved on it. When rainfall reaches these thresholds, the system automatically issues a warning.
The maps of landslide risk zones accurately identify most landslide and flash flood locations. It would be a significant missed opportunity if this data weren't effectively utilized to provide early warnings to people.
Over the past decade, many regions in the Central Highlands have creatively engaged communities and transformed their agricultural practices to foster economic growth as part of the National Target Program for New Rural Development. This has led to significant improvements in village life, contributing to the broader progress of the country.
More than 50 years after the war, Tring Village has revitalized. Spacious homes and clean concrete roads are adorned with vibrant flowers. Villagers attribute these changes to the new rural construction movement, which has reshaped mindsets and had a tangible impact on their fields and gardens.
Initially, we planted coffee, then added pepper, and recently intercropped durian. After harvesting durian for 2 years, we were finally able to build a house. My husband and I are very happy about this.
We are grateful to the party and the state for their support and efforts to encourage the community to focus on business. Many households have transformed, building solid homes. Some individuals have even donated land to help widen roads.
Cultural and sports facilities constructed by the community have transformed the countryside's appearance and enhanced the quality of life for residents.
We have established cooperative groups and cooperatives, in which the town partially supports technical advice and vocational training for artisans to preserve and pass on traditional crafts.
As of now, Dak Lak Province has 79 out of 151 communes that meet the criteria for new rural construction. The presence of traditional longhouses alongside well-built homes showcases the collective development of many villages in the Central Highlands today.
Now, as usual, let's move on to the weather forecast. And that's all the news we have for this hour. To rewatch our program, you can download our mobile app VTVgo or check out our YouTube channel VTV4Go. Thank you for watching and see you next time.